Hi and welcome to today's video. Today we are making Githeri. Githeri is a traditional dish that is enjoyed by many Africans, and these are my ingredients for Githeri. I have my onions, I have my carrots, I have a boiled arrowroot over here, I have some cabbage. Githeri can never be complete without cabbage. I have my boiled beans, and I have, of course, some potatoes. And because I'm posh like that, I use sweet corn instead of the normal maize. I have some meat somewhere, so let me show you how we make it. I will start by frying my onions. So add a little bit of oil, let it heat up a bit. And I will add my onions and let them fry for a bit. I think I need to add a little bit of oil just to give it a nice crispiness. And we'll let that cook for like 2 minutes. So our onions are done, and we'll add some beef. Remember, my Githeri is not the normal Githeri. Let that cook for about 10 minutes, and then we can add other ingredients. So I've added a little bit of water just to make sure that it's nice and soft. So we'll cover this up and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Then we shall come back and add the other ingredients. So our meat is going on nicely. We give it some time until it's nice and tender. Our meat is going on very well. We'll add some salt. This is the salt that I use. I hear it's more nutritious than the other salt, but anyway, so I'll add some salt. some tomatoes. And I will just let the tomatoes cook down for 2 minutes, and then we can add the carrots, because everything else there is easy to cook, and the meat is actually ready. So let's give it a bit of time cook down, and then add some carrots. So I think our tomatoes are nice and soft. Just mash them a bit to, if you wish you can blend them in a blender, or you can just cook them for a bit and let them cook down and mash on their own. I think there's a little bit more left, so 2 more minutes. So now I will add my carrots. These carrots are taking a little bit of time to cook, so I want to make sure that they are well done. At this point, you can also add some spices, but I'll do that later. In fact, I don't use a lot of spices when I'm doing githeri. Probably I'll just use some beef cube and a little bit of royco, some ginger, and then shall be good. I'll also add the potatoes. Githeri can never be complete without potatoes. If you're cooking the true githeri from where I come from. So we let that cook for a bit. Then we can add the beans and the cabbage. Yes, cabbage makes it nice. The sweet corn does not take long to cook, so that will be the last ingredient that I will add here. And then I will also add some doma. Doma gives it a very nice taste. It gives your githeri a very nice taste. So let's see. I do not want to make my githeri spicy, so I think I'll use ginger, some garlic, of course, and then of course I'll do some little bit of royco. I like the chicken cubes, but I'm making beef, so I guess I'll just do some bit of royco cubes. And sometimes when I feel sassy, I add some coconut powder just to give it a coconutty taste, but we shall see. We shall see. So, ooh, this is coming up nicely. So I will add beans. This kitchen is so hot that I can't switch on the hood because it'll be too noisy. So we add our beans. I think that should be enough. And then we shall add our sweet corn. So I've removed it from the can and washed it. You have to wash it because it has some, not dirt really, but some things from the cob, the maize cob. I don't know what to call them, but just make sure that you have washed. So there goes our corn. And then you remember the boiled ndoma? I cut it into pieces or small cubes and I will add it there. This gives your githeri a very nice taste, very nice. It has, experience this arrowroot has some nice aroma. I don't know if I can call it aroma, but it gives the githeri a very nice, yeah, that aroma and taste. So we let it cook for a bit. Cabbages are easy, you just put on top for like 5 minutes before and steam them up, and then ready to go. I like cleaning utensils as I cook so that you're not left with a dirty sink at the end of it all. So as it continues to cook, I will add my spices. I know people cook in different ways. I'm adding 3 Royco cubes, the red ones, beef flavor, and just crush it down a bit, and then it gets all flaky. You want to enhance the beef flavor. Remember, we put some beef at the beginning. This githeri is gonna be very yummy. Okay. And just a little bit of Royco. I'm eyeballing this. Some people measure. I use my eyes to make the measurements. Just a bit of it. And I'll add some ginger. I would have done fresh ginger, but I think I got lazy to crush it down, so I guess this is as good. Then I'll add some garlic powder, just a little bit to give it a nice taste. And then I can mix it up gently without mashing up the potatoes. The potatoes are almost done. You can see the carrots are cooked. Then I'm going to put my cabbage. I know people are surprised that there's cabbage in Githeri, but it's very nice and nutritious. So you can choose to fry your cabbage as a side dish, or if you're making a one-pot meal like me, on those lazy days that you don't feel like doing so much in the kitchen, you just put your cabbage and have a combo of everything. So we put our cabbage up there. And then add a little bit of water so that it does not stick, and also to be able to steam the cabbage. I know there are people who love a lot of water in their food. I'm not one of them, so I'm usually very conservative with water, the water that I'm adding to the food. So yeah, just like that. Then cover it up, and then we shall give it a few more minutes for the cabbage to steam and for all the ingredients to mix up together. So I like cleaning as I go, so that I don't be left with a sink full of dirty. Guys, let me show you something. The owners of this card drink, please, you're making me bankrupt. I don't know why I've liked this card drink so much. I just keep on buying. So please send me some. If you're the owner if you're the manufacturer of this, send me a crate. I'll be very happy. That's done. Now we wait for our food, which is coming up nicely to be ready, and then I will show you the final product. It's been a while now. Let's check how our food is. Wow, I think it's ready. This is ready. I have not eaten Githeri in a while. In fact, I don't like Githeri because in high school we ate Githeri for what, 5 out of 7 days in a week. So now it's not one of my favorite foods, but when I cook it, I try to just tweak it a bit. Put some meat, use some sweet corn, just to make it a bit interesting. Yeah, so let me plate this and then we can have our dinner. So this is our posh Githeri with, of course, avocado. I've tasted it, it's tasting so good. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think about it. And if you've watched this video up to this point, thank you so much. And I will see you on the next one.